Hey everybody, I'm Kevin from Bears Talk. Before we start this video, go ahead, like, subscribe, leave a comment in the videos. I want to go through the next schedule for the Bears schedule and the Green Bay Packers schedule. The Chicago Bears will play the Cleveland Browns coming up, and then Green Bay is going to play the Denver Broncos. The Chicago Bears and Packers will face off again. There's 2 games remaining. The Chicago Bears will go on to play the San Francisco 49ers on Monday Night Football. The Green Bay Packers will be playing the Baltimore Ravens. Then the Chicago Bears will be playing Detroit. And the Green Bay Packers will be playing Minnesota, who they already lost to this year. So the schedule is tough for both teams. And after what the Bears showed me today, or tonight, they can compete with anyone. I am all in on them. Because that was a top 5 defense, a top 3 defense. And you should have won. You could have won the game. If the Bears just make the difference of the Bears and Packers game tonight, which if you didn't catch my other video, was that they made a play on defense, and you didn't. And the Bears got to figure out what they're going to do with DJ Moore because he's just a non-factor. At this point, I mean, I would bench him. I mean, if you benched him, not that I would, but if you benched him, there wouldn't be a difference. Because everyone thought that, hey, maybe Caleb's shown the ball in favor of too much Roma Doomsday. That's not the fact, because if that was the case, then DJ Moore would have had some catches today. Zacchaeus had catches with a touchdown catch. Luther Burden III, LB3 had catches all day today. Colston Loveland catches, Cole Kmet with catches. Even Devin Duvernay had a catch. They have 1 catch all year long, had a big catch in the 4th quarter. You know who did it? DJ Moore. You're a high-paid receiver. But it was a loss but a victory, and I'll explain why. Because the Chicago Bears proved to the nation, that to the NFL world, that you can compete with the best of them. The Packers, everyone said, is a Super Bowl contending team. Well, you were 8 yards away from tying them and beating them. Tying them, maybe going for 2. The Bears are better than I thought, and I'm going to be honest. They are better than I thought. The only thing that's really hurting this team is that they're 1 edge away. They're an edge away from being lights out. Like, could you imagine if the Bears had made the trade that the Packers made? Can you imagine having that with Sweat? The Chicago Bears are better than I have gave them credit for. And if they're going to go and play the rest of the season, these next 4 games, if they play the way they did in the second half offensively against the Packers, if they keep that up these next 4 games, the Bears are going to be very good. And they can get to the Super Bowl. It's a loss, but it's really not. They will use this for motivation. They have proved to the haters that the Bears can compete with the best of them. And that game coming home is a very big game because the Bears will beat the Browns. I don't know if Green Bay is going to beat the Denver Broncos. So you have a chance to be ahead again in first place when you face them. Or, worst comes to worst, you beat the Browns, they beat the Broncos, and then you play them for first place again. If the Bears play offensively the way they did in the second half against the Packers on the road, they will be the division winners and maybe even the 1 seed. If you believe in that, because I'm telling you, yes, I hate losing to Green Bay, but I know 100 out of 100 Bears teams in the past being down 14-3, it just would have been a disaster. They would have been running and throwing and catching, and it would have been 28-7, and maybe we would have got a late touchdown. It would have been 28-10 Green Bay. You were 8 yards away from at the very least sending it to overtime. The Bears constantly send messages. You can't win them all. Hey, if the Bears win another 9 out of games this year like they did every time they lose, they go on a streak, they win 4 or 5 in a row. You know, the Bears will be really deep into the playoffs. So look, everyone said against the Green Bay Packers, this is going to tell us what about the Bears. Well, they answered another question. Their offensive game, their passing game came alive. Caleb looked like Patrick Mahomes. And if he's going to play like that, then the Bears are going to be a pretty hard team to beat in the playoffs. I still believe that the Bears will win the division. If you still believe that the Bears will win the division, I want to hear that FGB chant. You should be. This is the most happiest I have been in a Bears loss. Thanks for watching. Remember, Bear down.